We do begin with Governor Tony Evers signing a bipartisan bill right here in Wausau granting towns and also cities thousands of dollars in extra funding. Thanks for joining us. I'm Melissa Langbed.
And I'm Eric Marotek. New tonight at 6, we hear from the people getting those checks. News 9's Isaac Dienison is live in Wausau with a breakdown.
Well, good evening, Eric and Melissa. That bill signed here in Wausau covers a lot of different issues, but at its core, that means that the places that you live in will have a lot of money coming their way to help pay the bills.
Here we are.
It's a move the governor calls historic, signing Assembly Bill 245 into law, an issue he says he's pushed for since first elected.
For far too long, our local communities have been forced to do more with less.
The bill means the state can send more than $200 million across the state, helping give almost every village, city, and county a much-needed boost.
The last time there was an increase in shared revenue, we saw a 1% increase, and I was still a teenager. For context, I will be turning 40 this year.
Cities like Wausau, Stevens Point, and Rhinelander will all see more than 25% increases in state aid, while Rib Mountain, Port Edwards, and Eagle River will see their numbers more than double.
We all had to make compromises to get here today, and everyone should be rewarded in government for coming together and making compromises. It's what the people of Wisconsin expect us to do.
For the future, officials say this will allow for places like Wausau to be able to properly address their biggest needs, like fully staffing their fire department.
We can finally almost staff our trucks each time they roll out.
Yes. And municipalities will see some percent of revenue they generate from sales tax, which Mayor Mike Wiesa says is big news for Stevens Point, with the USGA Senior Open starting next week. Now, that bill also provides K through 12 funding to the tune of $1 billion. Now, the governor says the next thing on his agenda is getting that state budget passed. Live in Wausau, Isaac Dienison, News 9 WAOW.